It's the morning after the grand feast. The sun is not up still. But Quark Diii is. A throne is firmly strapped to the back with army belts crisscrossing the wide chest of Quark Diii. And seated regally on the throne is Gebril. Hovering above, just under the giant oak are 12 Vulkars in military dress with swords inside the sheaths, blinkers across their eyes and decorations encircling their chest. Behind are 100 commandos of the elite V army. Just as they clear the treetops, they fall into a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 1 formation, forming a perfect V. Quark now closes the top half of the throne and Gebril is ensconced inside with openings just for the eyes and the mouth. Vulkars, a strange species of creature having their own culture. The powerful, rhythmic beat of the wings take them higher and higher until they are just a tiny little speck in the vast expanse of the sky. The journey is now many hours old and they have left the early morn way behind and the sun is now up high in the mid-morning sky. Quark 3 raises his wing and in a thick and gruff voice quarks a quick command. The top breaks away and hovers. The rest dive down. They fly lower and lower and reach the top of the trees. They descend into the forest flying powerfully and fast. The trees here are close to each other and their branches intermingle. The light here is half as bright. Wild ones know the forest is more about darkness than about light. Dangers lurk in the depths. Shadows play with each other. The only defense against a surprise attack is providence, and as much as the prey is watchful, the hunter is that much more agile. And into such a forest Quark Diii is taking Gebril. The forest is now impenetrable. The underbrush is so thick not even a mouse can run through it. Quark growls. The Vulkars stop in their tracks. It is a veritable wall ahead. Green and thick and interwoven. Nothing can squeeze in. Everywhere there are brown trunks, green leaves, and interwoven branches. And shades of dark and black, they have now all gathered together, flying in through any space they could find. They have gathered behind their chief, waiting for his order. Quark growls again, the swiveling door and the secret path. 2 of them from behind move ahead. The rest move back slightly. 1 flies up and the other down. They pull out their swords and plunge it into oval scars simultaneously. The swords just go in as if they were piercing soft gel. There is a creaking sound and suddenly a dragon face just thrusts out. Seeing that they are not afraid, it opens its mouth wide and a swiveling door turns to reveal the secret path. Quark is the first to enter the giant dragon's mouth. The door begins to swivel rhythmically, opening and closing the entrance of the secret path. The rest of the Vulkars enter 2 at a time on either side of the swiveling door. As the last of the Vulkars enter the dragon's mouth, the 2 hovering outside pull out the swords. In the blink of an eye, the swiveling door and the secret path close and everything is as before. Inside, the Vulkars fly in a single row. The hidden tunnel is narrow but high enough. It's only the swish of their wings that is audible. After quite some time has elapsed, there is a hint of light. It is coming in from the other end of the tunnel, which seems to be open out into a huge space. A huge tall closed space in the center of which is a statue. Quark and the Vulkars enter into this space. Quark gives another sharp command. The lot breaks up into 4 groups and perch at the 4 corners. Quark with Gebril is in the center. Look what's happening now. It is shapes that are happening. Shapes are turning into things. There the statue throws again, and this time it is an oval that becomes a dome, then a square goes up that turns into a wall. Before you know it, shapes of all kinds flying about, and lo and behold, it's a palace that is taking shape. The statue is an architect. Within no time there is a golden palace with a golden stream and a golden gate. The circular rivulet has such delicate creatures. Dancing foxes and howling squirrels. But as one goes near them they become so horrendous. One step on the bridge and you will fall right into the golden river because that is just an image. Gebril seems to walk in the air as his troops fly right behind him. There is actually a bridge there, but it is invisible. A platoon of soldiers appears, marches across and just seems to disappear into nowhere. Colored springs, water jets in flower gardens with whirlpools that suck. It seems anything can appear anytime, anywhere. And this time, a roar so fierce, a dragon with whiskers so very real, with crooked teeth in cave-color open mouth, and it too disappears, and then something so scary appears. Plants running, 5 of them, that tie up somebody's leg and pull him away, and then the sound of music. Gebril leads. Quark and the Vulkars follow with swords drawn. Gebril leads them into the golden palace and onto the stairs that unfold and unfurl, curl and cascade deep and deeper until they reach a room small and dark. Gebril opens the door and 6 Vulkars go in. It is so dark only the row of eyes of the Vulkars is visible. Nothing else but the eyes. In the small room is an old box. In the old box is a green stone. Gebril takes out this luminous green stone and puts it on his forehead. My people who had been sleeping with me for 1,000,000 years will now sleep no more. Thousands and thousands of his people wake up. They think that they have woken up from a long deep sleep, little realizing that it's been 1,000,000 years. I have become emperor again. Emperor Gebril.